It counts. And how do they end up in this story? Do they end up, those two characters, are they sad? Are they sad about the situation? No, they're happy.
They're happy. I mean, they're not sad, but they're not delightful.
What?
I think they're happy they have each other. Yeah.
They're happy they have each other. Jim says, you know what? Throw the pork chops on the stove. Those chops.
They're making the best of the situation.
Yeah, exactly. They're happy. So it's the thought that counts, right? So he's saying they're wise because they are able to express their undying love and make each other happy. Despite this whole mess, they're able to give this gift to each other, and it means more than anything. Because it's the display, it's the thought that I will give up the most valuable thing to me in the world for you that really is at the heart of the story. That's why I think it's a good story. Vocabulary. A couple words in here, especially in the first paragraph. And I wasn't an English major, mind you, but I am becoming an English teacher, and I do consider myself a, what's that?
5 minutes.
Okay. I do consider myself
Doing great.
A fan of vocabulary, such things. I've been a writer. Granted, as a sports writer, you don't use words like imputation and parsimony too
You were a
much.
sports writer?
Yes, I was.
Sports center.
And is.
And is. You
Oh,
guys ever
and
heard of
is.
PresidioSports.com?
Or what?
PresidioSports.com?
Yeah.
I started that.
You
So
did?
go to the site and click on the ads for me. Anyway, couple vocab words, and since we have 5 minutes, I'm going to go over two of the ones that I find most important. Depreciate. I find depreciate. So does anybody know what depreciate means off the bat? Not to appreciate. Not what? Depreciate. Yes.
Make something seem less important.
Ooh, that's in your book, isn't it? Make something seem less important or...
Lower the value.
Okay, so at some point this week, I want you to try to use depreciate in this sentence. You'll talk about the depreciation rate of a car. They'll say a Mercedes has a low depreciation rate because a Mercedes that's 5 years old hasn't gone down too much in value from when you bought it. But a car that's maybe less durable, that wears a little more quickly, I don't know, maybe a Kia, or a Hyundai, or a Daewoo. You ever seen a Daewoo? They depreciate quicker. A 5-year-old Kia might be worth half of what it was, or less, when you bought it. A 5-year-old Mercedes might be worth 75%, so it depreciates slower. So it goes down in price. But you can also use depreciate in a non-monetary term. Were you going to say something?
No, it's just... Oh, wait.
Another one. The last one I'll go through with you. Imputation.
No. Cut off.
No, that's amputation.
Oh.
Close. One letter off. You're one vowel off. Amputation, which is also a good one. Try to use that. Cutting off a limb. Amputation. Imputation. In the beginning, first paragraph, it says, with the silent imputation of parsimony, that such close dealing implied. Parsimony is being cheap. Parsimony is penny pinching. Being very conscious of what you're spending. But imputation, she's talking about being embarrassed because she's counting every penny when dealing with the grocer and the vegetable man and the butcher, and her cheeks burn. She gets embarrassed, right? She blushes with the silent imputation of parsimony. Imputation, what might it be? Anybody have an idea? Yeah. Oh, you're going to read it right out of the book? That's fine. We're running out of time.
Suggestion of stinginess.
Of stinginess. A suggestion of stinginess. An imputation is kind of like, think of it like accusing you. If you are kind of cheap and you go out and buy me a present and it's like a 50-cent card, I might delve out an imputation that you didn't do all you could with the present, right? Unless, of course, you're Jim and Della and you're in love and have those warm, fuzzy feelings, which I want you to carry with you the rest of the day. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience.
Hands please for Mr. Dorfman. while these backpacks are rest, we still got 2 minutes. Thank you guys. You guys are very engaged.
You did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
They made it.